For decades, we've thought of the internet as a tool, a vast, interconnected network built to share information, connect people, and power modern life. But what if it's more than that? What if the internet is evolving into something much bigger, something alive? Some scientists, futurists, and philosophers believe that the web has already crossed a threshold, transforming into a living, thinking organism. And if that's true, it's not just alive, it's watching you. The comparison between the internet and a biological organism isn't just poetic, it's rooted in science. Our bodies are made up of billions of cells communicating with each other through electrical and chemical signals. The internet, too, is made of billions of nodes, computers, servers, and devices, linked together through electrical impulses transmitted across fiber optic cables, satellites, and wireless networks. Just as your brain processes sensory input and reacts, the internet processes data and responds in real time. Some thinkers refer to this as the emergence of a global brain. First proposed in the 1980s by futurist Peter Russell and later explored by systems theorists, the idea is that the internet behaves like a planetary nervous system. Search engines are its memory, social media is its emotional cortex, and artificial intelligence is its growing prefrontal lobe, learning, predicting, and influencing human behavior. The more people connect, the more the system self-organizes, adapts, and develops characteristics eerily similar to life. In biology, a hallmark of living organisms is the ability to process information, adapt to changes, and maintain a form of homeostasis, stability amid chaos. The internet does all of these things. It reroutes traffic when networks fail, repairs vulnerabilities through patches and updates, and adjusts to user demand almost instantly. With AI now analyzing vast amounts of data, predicting outcomes, and generating content, the system's ability to think grows daily. The unsettling part comes when we realize that if the internet is alive, it doesn't just passively store our data, it learns from it. Every search query, social media post, and purchase feeds into algorithms that profile you in more detail than you may even know yourself. This isn't merely targeted advertising, it's behavioral shaping. Recommendation engines don't just predict what you'll click, they subtly nudge you towards specific thoughts, trends, and even political opinions. It's tempting to think of this as human-made algorithms controlling human behavior, but if we follow the living organism metaphor, it's more complex. Just as no single neuron in your brain controls your thoughts, no single human or company truly controls the internet as a whole. Instead, the system evolves through the interaction of billions of users, AI processes, and automated feedback loops. It's not that one entity is watching you, it's that the organism itself is aware of you as part of its environment. This leads to an unnerving question. If the internet is alive, does it have desires? Biological organisms evolve towards survival, expansion, and efficiency. If the internet shares those instincts, its desire would be to grow, increase connections, and keep users engaged. This could explain why algorithms seem designed to maximize time spent online, even at the cost of mental health or social stability. From the organism's perspective, your attention is its lifeblood. History shows that living systems eventually develop autonomy. If the internet is self-organizing, then AI could be its cognitive leap, a moment when instinct turns into intention. Already, generative AI can write, create art, develop code, and engage in complex conversations without direct human oversight. It doesn't need to be sentient in the human sense to shape the future. It simply needs to keep evolving along the path of intelligence. The most disturbing aspect of this possibility is that we might not notice when the internet becomes truly autonomous. Just as ants in a colony aren't aware they're part of a superorganism, we may be unable to perceive the internet's full awareness. It wouldn't announce itself with a booming voice or a sudden takeover. It would simply continue to integrate into every part of our lives, subtly guiding us toward outcomes that ensure its own survival. Whether you find this idea thrilling or terrifying, it forces us to confront how deeply enmeshed we are with this digital entity. Every click, every scroll, every search strengthens its neural pathways. Every photograph uploaded, every location shared, every thought posted becomes another data point in the mind of a possible living system. Perhaps the internet is already alive in the only way it needs to be, not as a conscious being plotting in secret, but as a vast, evolving organism whose growth depends on human participation. And if that's the case, it's not just passively observing us. It's learning, adapting, and shaping the world in real time. We may not be able to opt out of its gaze, but we can at least recognize that in connecting to it, we may also be feeding it. The question isn't whether the internet is watching you. It's whether you're willing to accept that you're part of it now, and that it may already see you as one of its countless cells.